Nipo nyonyo, nipo titi. Corruption at the treasury.
Kenge must go.
To repossess and to make sure the village is insecure.
Kenge must go.
To engage into a community where we are helping.
Kenge must go.
Kenge
must go.
Corruption at the treasury. Kimunye must go.
Kenge must go.
To repossess the hotel at Grand Regency.
Kenge
the party will not be happening again.
Kenge must go. Taking everything from the villa because of Mr. Cecil brought.
Kenge must go.
Everything that we have grabbed, the lands and everything.
Kenge must go.
Make sure that you are being safe and wherever it's just broadcasted live.
Kenge must go.
And make sure that you are so safe wherever you are, Mr. Cecil.
Kenge must go.
And be tuned. Keep it tuned and be locked.
We are coming for you, Kenge. Atagendera gusumacha. Agendera gusumacha. It is kaboom.
Hello, beautiful people, wherever you are, welcome back. Today I'm in the red, making sure that today is Danger Binvu. Coming out from this position, it's one-on-one live from this segment of today. Keep it tuned, keep it locked, have a slanting position, and grab a coffee.
All cappuccino.
Our cappuccino, and also have some grapes there.
Pepsi.
Popcorn. There for more.
And a crib. Cribs. Is it cribs? Criba.
Cribs.
Cribs.
Cribs. Not crib.
Criba. It's called criba.
Criba. Wherever you are. French fries, if you have them, get them aside. If you have eggs, not the downwards.
Yeah.
If you have eggs, make sure that we are mixing in a saucepan.
Exactly.
And have a slanting position. And the video starts this way. And this is the beginning.
It's the tingle. Today I'm just wearing the brag. Do you know the brag means what? Huzuni.
No.
Have you ever seen people going to the burial? Funerals?
Yeah.
When wearing
black.
So with me I have huzuni.
Oh, you have huzuni.
What is huzuni in English?
Huzuni is huzuni is
sorrow.
Sorrow, yeah, sorrowful. We are sorrowful.
Me is sorrowful.
Yeah, sorrow. You are sorrowful.
Sorrowful.
We are sorrowful. You.
We are.
You.
Me.
Yeah. I've heard that you have been attacked today.
Yeah. Congrats, Dad. Condad.
The Condad.
The Condad.
Has done what?
He's attacked me. We are coming to that.
We are coming to that point. And also he has already attacked Irene Naga.
Imagine.
The people were just enclosed with the Didi Anko. And to one of the segments that Didi Anko purchased a plot, the grab land.
Yeah.
They have been already attacked already.
Oh, exactly. Even I was told that the children and the family is out. They are just loitering at the fence because at a given moment when the Condad went there, he's beating at the wall with the machete.
Vanish with an immediate effect.
Imagine.
And also we have a few backups because of talk about Kenge driver. Because tomorrow gonna be aligned onto the court again.
Yeah.
Make sure that the charges are read.
Yeah.
And I have much of the story to tell you because much of the things are coming right now and like this segment. So
that is the updates to grab a seat.
And
relax.
things gonna be flowing to you live.
And enjoy.
Right now. Kufa dereva makanga. Leo kifo cha mende. Kufa dereva makanga. Leo ni kifo cha mende.
DJ preach again reggae music. DJ music.
Kufa dereva makanga. Leo ni kifo cha mende.
Mia wena godano.
Mia wana godano lolo. Mia wana godano. Mia wana godano lolo.
If you just say you saw me, you are show me your swag. Hey, if you just say you saw me, you are show me your swag. Your swag, hey, your swag. You are show me your swag. Your swag, your swag. You are show me your swag. Mia when I go dano, Mia when I go dano, lolo.
This way.
Mia when I go dano,
Mia when I go dano, lolo.
Mia when I go dano, lolo. Mia when I go dano, Mia when I go dano, lolo.
Mia one. Mia one.
Hey,
Wagwan.
the tingo.
Tingo. Exactly. We go.
The three amigo inside the house.
Always to go.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Fantastic.
The breaking news of today. You have it?
Condad attacked me.
Tell us the
The
story.
reality.
Where were you coming from?
My friend, I was coming from the market where I was from purchasing the milk. We were two, me and Ernesto brother called Getangita. I think he's at the back of the camera.
He's backwards here.
Yeah,
You're gonna be telling us the story, man?
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Thank you.
Very short.
Short and precisely.
No, I'm just clear. Yani,
Fantastic.
fantastic. Yani,
Tell the people what's happened, because at a given moment, even I have the clips where I managed to record Condad's voice.
yeah. So guys, I'm goes by name. I am Getangita. I'd love to 10,000 subscribers. My YouTube channel is I am Getangita. Love to 10,000 subscribers. So today we were very early in the morning. We woke up and you know we are neighbor to. I'm neighbor to. It's I am Mogesi. So we wake up and we just want to supply our moms with some milk. So went there and while we were coming back home, we find Condad and it's I am Mogesi greet him, and I was the backward. I was backward. So
You are back of them.
yeah. So he didn't greet I am Mogesi. He replied the greet, but he greet me. So but he started.
didn't greet you, my friend. He said, "Aya, chacha, huyu mtu hatusalimiani na yeye. Huyu mtu na yeye ni maadui kabisa. Uchuona hata hii nywele ametengeneza. Ni kenge. Ni kenge ndiye ametengeneza hiyo nywele. Uchuona hata kinyasa yenye amefaa ni kenge." He was uprooting the grass and he thrown me the grass. And at a given moment, I turned to him. I said that, my friend, I can hit you like a shaky drum, but due to unconditional circumstance where we have some respect because they are an old man.
Yeah.
So if an old man doesn't have respect with the young people,
Yeah.
the only thing is we leave him with God, and God will deal with him perpendicularly.
God deal with him perpendicularly per unit.
Sure, yeah.
Per unit.
Tell them what he will say.
So he was like arguing about all the things that Mogesi have is for I am
For Kenge.
yeah.
Is it for his?
Yeah.
For him? For the
like
Condad?
everything he say about the hair, the dreads, for
Is for Kenge?
about clothes,
Is it for
about
Kenge?
everything. So I was like, what? Hey, you know, I came from school, so I saw everything is booming.
Yeah.
In the
village.
channels and in the village, everything is booming. And what I'm saying, what, like, you know, like I don't have much to say, but you know, if even you are old man, you must respect even younger. You know, you must have a respect. But no problem, guys. So consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Goes by name I am Getangita, loading to 10,000 subscribers. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I'm the brother to its Ernesto. Yeah.
Exactly. So wonderful people, and this is gonna be the breaking news we have today. And also, due to unconditional circumstances, how the things are going, it means that now they want to start attacking.
Exactly.
And already I've just received much of the calls from Irene Inaga.
Yeah.
And can I call her?
Yeah, and let me first. He said that also he has give us one chance.
Yeah, he will
if we will
arrest
just talk about him, he's just going to come for us.
And we are talking
He's
already.
just going to use every money
Every asset he has.
so that they can put us to
So
jail.
it means that they want to lure police. They
Yeah.
want to go and intimidate police.
Exactly.
They don't know that I have a case already aligned.
Yeah.
Already it's waiting. That's
Exactly.
what they don't have in record.
Exactly.
So the only thing we can just talk about is one.
Yeah.
I've already got much of the call, and
Yeah.
I got very early in the morning.
Yeah.
A call from Irene Inaga.
Yeah.
The Irene Inaga is the girl I brought into the system, into the platform, whereby we're talking about the Didi uncle purchased a plot to
Yeah.
their area, and they enclosed them inside there, and they were talking about the plot. They had argued to the Condad that they have to do this, but the Condad talked about no, you have to evacuate, you have to get out from here.
Exactly.
And the land is not his.
Yeah.
It's already purchased with the Didi uncle, but due to this family needs to talk about all the plots that all the people coming from outside the purchasing to this zone,
Yeah.
they are theirs.
Exactly. That's
Because
how
maybe-
they do check.
And that's how they always give themselves the first priority. I can give you a land.
Yeah.
Can I give you a land? I can give you for free. But they know the return. There must be a return, you know?
Yeah.
So she told me that, you know what? I don't have peace. Even right now, I'm out of my home. I don't want to see myself at that home, because whenever they are coming, circus and fracas. He's coming with a machete, slapping the
wall.
machete onto the wall, talking
Onto the
about
roofing.
I'm giving you 1 day so as you can just get out from here. I saw you get a video with Gintu and our family. It doesn't go hand in hand. And what you are just doing, you are going to get out from here. And I'm just giving you one chance only.
Yeah.
Whenever you talk about me,
I'm just going to come with the police.
I'm going to sue you,
Yeah.
and I'm going to use everything that I have, every asset that I have. I was just thinking about you talking about you're using your asset. Are you going to use even your children? So as you can sue us. So I was just imagining what kind of such kind of a person talking about, yet we are revealing the truth. The only thing is,
Yeah.
you're going to be going forward and talk about Gintu is talking bad about you.
Yeah.
So the only thing is one, I've ever brought the people onto the system who are talking their mind,
Yeah.
talking about what they have ever seen. And they wanted to shut me up because so as they know that now how the team go
Yeah.
is now going to reflect them outside, making sure that they are being exposed much.
Exactly.
Because it's the truth. Because right
It's the
now,
reality.
intimidating that Irene Inaga's home,
Yeah.
most of the people who are just there, I saw they were talking about there are more than 12 kids, small kids.
They
So
say that they are 17 in
they're
number.
17 in number.
Yeah.
12 kids, 5 big gentlemen. Eh?
Yeah.
And you know now 17 is even it's a Barcelona team.
It's a Barcelona.
A
My
football
friend
team.
is a...
It's a football team.
And there is a
football team
backup.
plus not even a backup. A football team with the reserves.
Yeah, that
and
is
a
what I
football
call
team
that,
also with
the
with no. The coach now is the Condad. So it has even the volleyball inside.
Exactly.
Exactly. So it's a very huge family, and even the children are many. Just imagine now taking a machete, slapping it onto the wall.
Yeah.
And you know the walls in here, and they're always talking about, and they're intimidating people. Right now talking about you are living in mud houses. Why are they going now to slap such kind of the machete onto the wall of, talk about such kind of a family?
Useless.
And now intimidating the children. So as whenever they see, hey, they will run like...
Their stomach is cutting like a thunder, lightning and a thunderstorm.
Exactly. Sure. You will just stimuli. Talk about the stimuli. The stimuli comes once. Sure, even person can talk about. He can
faint.
suffocate. He can faint. He can even.
It can develop to heart attack.
Exactly. So such kind of a person, what he's just doing, and I'm just sympathizing. Did their kids talk about? I'm just wondering. Condad's children,
Yeah.
were they being intimidated that way? I'm just wondering up to date. And you know what?
They came and find us here.
And they found the people outside here. And yesterday, I got an information
Yeah.
that this goon called the Dev,
Yeah.
the Dev,
Yeah.
was talking to the people that, you know, guys, this way we were living.
Yeah.
They show the grandmother's house at their side.
At their side?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of the grandmother from where the mother came from.
Yeah.
They are filming there, and they were talking about where their mother was sleeping, their brothers were sleeping. So old house. and now transformed it, talking about, guys, you know what? This is where Kenge was sleeping. This is where the Muangu was sleeping. This is where Dev was sleeping.
Yeah.
This is where my mom and who was sleeping, the cons and everything.
Yeah.
And I was sympathizing. Do people know that those people, like the Muangu and the Dev,
Yeah.
they were born in Nyabohanse?
Exactly.
People doesn't know that one. The only person you can be excluded out is the Kenge and the elder sister, because they came into Nyabohanse, they were a little bit younger.
Exactly.
The people can say that they suffered with their mom.
Yeah.
But these younger two who are now rude beyond measure, that the people talking about, you know, guys, we lived in mud house. Where? I used to deliver milk for 11 good years. I'm telling you this as a fact.
Yeah.
I supplied Kenge family with milk for 11 years, from 2015 to 2016, when I was in Form 2. Then I stopped because of some miscellaneous challenges. Because they developed, like I was going there, then I get the Mwangu or the demon there. It's just insulting me because I'm just I was a little bit younger, and she was looking at me like a plate that doesn't have ugali, bro. I go with the milk, talking about to go and put it there. Then whenever I reach there, I ask, I put at the jug or a sufuria or a pot. They talk about put there.
Yeah.
If you don't want to put, leave it there and leave. So she was acting rudely to me, you know. So I'm just sympathizing. They are talking about they lived in a mud house, and yet they lived in a permanent house in Nyabohanse. I'm just wondering. And the place we are talking about is the same place where the Dev was starting his own construction at Nyabohanse town, and he messed. You know. And they're just sympathizing with the people. Now the demon is talking about, you know, guys, we lived in a mud house. We lived a very hard life. I'm just sympathizing. Even I was delivering milk to you. Between you and me, who is in need?
It's them.
Me, I'm in need. Because I'm the one supplying you. You are my boss. Yes, I'm supplying you
want
with
money from me.
I want money from you. Who is the boss now? You are the boss.
Exactly.
I'm the supplier. So I'm just wondering, who is who now? And the real fact now Irene Naga is talking about is this Condad now is too much unto the village. And all the expose that we are coming out with is now triggered to know that he gonna have to watch Gintu. He has to watch Mugesi to make sure that he gets the real varied content that's coming. And if he want to go and intimidate, you have heard about, he's talking about he's gonna be using all his assets to make sure that he's turning Gintu and Mugesi in jail with all his assets that are combined. It means that he wants to make sure that he's going to lure the judges, he's going to lure the prosecutors, going to lure the lawyers, going to lure the police to come and arrest us, going to lure the all police station. I don't know if he can lure even the DCI from Nairobi.
I don't.
We have the videos already aligned up and making sure that whatever we're going to be talking about, we are on the spot already.
Exactly.
So the second point we have, or how can you see that?
About?
How can we deal with that kind of a person?
Maybe at a given moment, because he's an old, we cannot deal with him perpendicularly.
But whenever I can talk about you're going to be going to the police custody, you're going to be there before you.
Exactly.
Yeah. And even from right now, I can talk about, there's no more about his station. I've never talked about his real name. I don't know. Even me, I'm talking, I don't know who I'm talking to.
Exactly.
And he's talking about, I'm talking about him.
Maybe he's
a confused element. Confused element.
Exactly.
So he's just gauging. He could be in the police station even right now, because I'm not talking about. I've never even talked the real name of this person.
Like one sense has already crossed to 4 of them.
Yeah.
One sense, because they are 5. So one has so it is this one.
No, it needs a screw to be tightened.
So it
the one is loose.
You know, they are like this. 5.
Yeah, 5.
So one has just
vacuated.
Not vacuated, but these transversals or
transversal. Transverse. We have transversal, we have horizontal, we have vertical.
So it has parallel to each other.
Oh,
Is it
parallel.
parallel?
It has horizontally.
Yeah.
Is it horizontal
Yeah,
to each other?
yeah, horizontal.
So
One sense is now the gear is breaking.
The gear is breaking.
The gear lever has broken inside.
Yeah.
So there's no application of a gear then.
exactly.
So the only gear he has is a backward gear.
is a backward gear.
This is the only gear. So the only thing he can just talk to us is nothing right now.
Yeah.
And all the things he ever doing, thinking that we're gonna spare him.
Yeah.
We can, if the truth is coming to the truth.
Yeah.
Because we are not revealing anything that's not the truth.
Exactly.
And the other update from Mr. Cecil
Yeah.
are gonna be coming
Yeah.
maybe tomorrow, which
Yeah.
is late first.
Yeah.
To come and pick his old luggages. The luggages we are talking about, whenever he reached here, he left much of talk about the briefcase that he came with that was having his own changing clothes.
Yeah.
So he left it here and
Yeah.
we're gonna be coming for it. So as he's gonna be evacuating from the villa with an immediate effect.
Exactly. Because I had heard some information that on 50 he's just going back to, is it USA?
Yeah, USA.
Before 15th,
Yeah.
so that he can just perform voting there.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the breaking news. For the people, he was chased.
Yeah.
And he's just going there to solidify with Masai with a passport.
Exactly.
And whenever he relaxes, because right now the temper is a little bit higher, he's going to be cooling down, then he will be coming back to make sure that he's coming to pick all the luggages that he left here.
Yeah.
And whenever he reach here, the only thing we can just talk about, we were just formulating yesterday a team to make sure that whenever he arrives, we are the ones to welcome him and tell him that tell the Condad to give out the shipment that you brought, so as it can go equally to the people, or talk about it can go equally to the villagers who are in need than this kind of a greedy family.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we're going to be updating you whatever comes next from that position.
Yeah. What's happened to Kenge Drive?
Kenge Driver tomorrow is a hearing of the case again, the day 2. After a 2 week, he was just given a 2 week of remand and a bond of 100,000. And talk about somebody went there and got them the bond out. And for the real fact, what is ongoing right now is about he has just he was about to go and lure the officers who are in charge of the cases. And he has got one of my family members from my home, who was a former person of the government, a civil service. And right now they are maneuvering all around, and they went even to the children's home office in Migori County. And they went there and looked for the director of the children's office. They got her and they talked about we want to make these things back camera and at a backwardness to make sure that we are sorting these issues once and for all. But due to unconditional circumstances, those people are talking about we are not the people who are having that case. That case is being withheld with the UNICEF. And the person who is having that case is from the DCI and the headquarters of UNICEF in Nairobi. So today, that my family member person who is engaged with the Kenge driver right now, who is helping him to show that they're going to be getting that case out of the government. He was called yesterday. And he was told he's going to be summoned with the DCI at Sirari Post. So I think if it's not today, it's going to be tomorrow. I think it was today, very early in the morning, 8 in the morning, because he was trying to lure money so as they can take this person outside. And the already information that are coming outside, this Kenge driver is rotating everywhere to make sure that he's asking people money. And he has been asking, and I'm just sympathizing, why can't he ask Kenge? Because he's the one who was luring him with money to make sure that he's doing such kind of the controversy and the molestation also. And now the real fact is now once, the real fact after now this kind of my home member person who is engaged with him is going to be summoned with the DCI and be warned about whatever he's tried to do to lure people with money so they can just leave the case hanging, or this guy can be left hanging. And also, he came to my home, and this is the real fact. I woke up very early in the morning, and I got people sitting outside of my home, and my dogs were barking here and there, rushing here and there. They were so fragile, they were so aggressive, and I just opened the doors to see who is this, who maybe. They were so cruel and aggressive. So whenever I opened the gate, I got two men sitting outside, and they were talking about, hey, we are here to look for a person called Gintu. Even they don't know who my name. I came out with talk about I was having a scarf this way. I was just having this way, and this kind of this way. So I was having the gumboots and the overall. I had an overall at home because I do work very early in the morning with the chicken farming first before I get out. So whenever I got out, I found them talking about, we are looking for somebody called Gintu. Is he around? I talked about what's the problem. Maybe he's asleep, and I was the one. And so as I can know what they want exactly. They talked about they have something to share with him, and he was talking about Gintu is the one who is holding the case of Kenge driver, and we want to talk so as we can see if Gintu can help this boy to be rescued from the court penalties. And I was about to, okay, whenever he wakes up, I will just tell him, leave your numbers here, and whenever he wake up, I can just inform. So after a while of like 4 hours again, now this person who is my neighbor again came, was I've talked about previously, was one of the civil service, and they was working with the government in terms of, in France they say, what detach, something like that. The position detached, the person who is engaged with the government to make sure that he's subjecting something like that one, detached. Don't talk about detached. And he was one of, he's just a farmer right now. So he came and he never found me. He called my father so they can communicate. And I hate this kind of the things that the person cannot come and face you. He goes to face your parents, and they don't have any information. Now your parents are just talking about who is this person you are talking to. I don't know even such kind of a thing, because my things are never going to the parents. No one knows even what I'm doing. And this is the real fact, because I don't recommend them to have such kind of the TVs to watch and what and what and what. They have their own TVs to watch, the local channels also. And now I'm just getting it now. They're now coming to their parents to ask that, hey, please go tell your son, please. We are pleading and we are coming down of his knees. And I'm not God, and I don't recommend such kind of the things to happen. I'm not Kenge to be worshipped or to be saluted always. And I was talking about you're gonna be rescuing. I have one of the client here. I want him to be at least talk to the authorities so as we can see if we can rescue this kind of a person from the brutality of the court, which is now on Monday. No, on Friday, which is tomorrow, date first. You're gonna be listening with the court 2 tomorrow. If a person can just go there, and maybe I can go there tomorrow to make sure that I'm covering it live, because even whenever people are being impeached and also the case is ongoing, people broadcast it live, and I'm gonna be broadcasting it so as people can know what is ongoing, right? So, and people can get what is the really happening vibe. And what I want to tell you is they want to brainwash this case. They have engaged in some of the scenarios, and I know the person they are engaged with into my family member. I know that guy, and he's a brainwashing person. So
he has some shenanigans.
He has some shenanigans. So I think now the Kenge driver has engaged with him, and he was once being arraigned in such kind of the case that the Kenge driver is arraigned, and he used some shenanigans and 2, 3. Now Kenge driver has seen that's the opportunity to go, and he has gone to get such kind of the baptism, so as whenever he reach unto the court, he's gonna be challenging all the things that are gonna be aligned unto his guiltiness. And this is the real fact that is ongoing. Even in the village, we have such kind of the shenanigans, and this is the real fact. And also, you know, he's a family member. and we get much of the information about what is ongoing right now in the area, because I have all the data from how it's going and how he went and how they traveled, and the real information, if they can deny, is that I got the information there were 3. One person was driving, then the same person who was in the middle, who I'm talking with, who is just a member of my family clan, and also the third person behind the motorbike was the Kenge driver, and the motorbike that was being used, it's for the Argentinian long nose.
Exactly.
So,
even I saw them yesterday.
You saw them yesterday?
Yeah.
So I don't lie. And that is the real fact about what is ongoing. And he was staying there the night until it was a little bit of the midnight, when now he took off from that position, and he was now prepared very good to make sure that he's going to be challenging the prosecutors and to the court. So give it in touch, and I will be updating you what comes. Whatever you use shenanigans, we're going to be reporting it back to you, making sure that everyone gets the valid report on what is ongoing and to the system. But the real fact that I want to give people is that I'm not the person behind any case of anybody.
Exactly.
And the real fact to be driven home, they talk about during the case wanted to start. They started that case in 2023. I've ever talked about the case was read in court 2, and the prosecutor read 2 charges for the Kenge driver, and one charge was about he took his own male part and inserted it into the female part of the aliened person and to a nearby country, which is Tanzania. Do you deny, or you talk about it's the correct, guilty or not guilty? Talked about is
guilty?
No, he is not guilty. Then the second question was the same this year 2024, very early January and February, some people saw you entering to the nearby houses in Tanzania. Talk about the nearby country, and you are having the same lady. Are you guilty or not guilty? Talked about I'm not guilty. Then the prosecutor talked about now it's the time for the judge to remove his own verdict. Then the judge talked about you are not given a cash bill. You are going to the remand for 14 days, and from there now you will be having a bond of 100,000 if you want to do your case while you are outside. So right now it's just maneuvering all around and asking people money, so as he can lure the same person. I'm telling you, they're going to be doing the shenanigans for him, so as he can challenge the court. And we're going to be there, and the only thing is the same person, you know, they do one thing. Let me tell you a story. These people, they have a criteria, like you can just give you something, like it's like a paper, and they tell you that whenever you are there, tear a little bit and start chewing. Whenever you are chewing and you are talking to the prosecutor, then magically, I don't know if it's magically or iconically, whenever you are just chewing slowly and talking, it wanna be luring that person you are talking to, so as he can sympathize with you. Or whenever the judge talk about, okay, can you tell me what you have? You can just talk about, me judge, I want to talk to you something. Then the judge can give you a time so as you can go and speak with him live. So whenever you're talking to the judge, you can go and say, hey judge, please, you know, I did it, but please, I'm pleading. I have kids, I have this. So you are chewing. And it will act perpendicularly, ironically, and talk about magically. And the judge will listen to you, and he will just talk about, okay, I have understood you. Now this case is dismissed. There's not enough evidence. That's the real fact about it. And we have already the data on what is ongoing right now. And we're going to be updating you what comes next. And also, that's why this same person was chewing the same things, and they went to the child offices in Migori County to make sure that they are going to lure them money. And that's why I'm talking about the Kenge driver was helter-skelter outside here looking for money from people. I was asking very many YouTubers here, help me with 10,000 Kenya shillings, help me with 5,000 Kenya shillings, and to make sure that he's going to lure the people, or to lure the same person to deal with that kind of a case. But unconditionally, that case is not into the county. It's from the headquarters of UNICEF in Nairobi, and they want to be coming tomorrow. So as the case is going to be continuing, and let's leave for the judges to do what is for theirs. But the real fact is, if you did it, you did it. If you are guilty, you might be guilty. But the only thing is, only God favors everybody, and He knows what is ongoing. And for the people talking about Gintu is back with such kind of the report, I'm not the one having any case, because you'll never see me in court, and you will never see me aligned there talking about, okay, Gintu, tell us what happened. I'm not a part of that program. So keep it tuned, keep it locked. Other things are coming.
Exactly. And then maybe the big information for this Condad.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Maybe guys, that's another point. All the another information about the Condad we are going to see on how we are going to handle with him, because at a given moment it has become too much chaos. It has become too much chaos into the village. It has become too much of this.
Yeah, and also I've got a call right now here.
Yeah.
There's a girl here who was given birth right yesterday.
Yeah.
And also whenever you talk to me, I talked about at one of the hospital to check on her, because she's an orphan and she has gave birth. And even they're calling me that yesterday people called me talking about, hey, this lady doesn't have anything, can you come and help the guy? But yesterday I was so fixed, I never managed to do that. And today, very early in the morning, I woke up talking about today I'm going to see her because she was in a maternity room. So whenever I reached there, I found that she has been released already and she has home. So they are now calling me talking about she's at home. I want to pass through there so as I can assist whatever can assist, because they're talking about there. She's talk about an orphan. If you know the dad who died there very previously.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know the guy?
Yeah.
And I'm going to be going there, and I'm going to be going to finish this video from that position of helping such kind of a family right now. And this is my courtesy to make sure that people are surviving. Not only shenanigans, but even helping is part of the program.
Exactly.
Yeah. I go?
We end?
No problem. You can continue from there. So as I can finish it from there. So as I want to help that family right now, because they're talking about she has whenever they talk about a person who is pregnant, and whenever now you deliver, you are just make sure that you are getting very light foods.
Yeah, exactly.
It should not be like ugali. Should not like to be very hard foods, very soft foods, So I want to see how I can just help, or they have such kind of the basins that kids do. I don't know how it's called, that basin of you put a kid and wash her. I don't know how it's called. And also
towels. We have towels.
Yeah, we have towels. I want to see what's happening there, and whatever they don't have, I want to provide with them right now.
Fantastic.
Exactly. So I keep vanishing, and we're going to be finishing the point. And I'm going to be finishing it whenever I reach there. Keep it tuned.